Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 81st edition of Vlog Weekly here on Branden Plumley Television. This is the longest flagship stream of all time, ladies and gentlemen. I am Branden Plumley, the host of this wonderful pop culture show, but I'm not alone, everybody, because, like I said, guys, Vlog Weekly goes well with a friend, because I can't really do this show alone. Now, I could if I wanted to, but the show, because nobody can probably do this show a lot better than my friend who is joining us at this time. Let's please give a warm welcome to the Crazy Bunch, who is going to be turning 22 next week.
Hello, guys. As I'm getting ready to prepare for sending a link to my group thingy, just saying.
Okay, well, that's great, Luke, and yes, everybody, like I said, we had lots of fun for episode 80 on the last week around. It was such an amazing show. I think Luke was probably laughing his hiney off because of the whole thing about Bubsy thing and the whole what could possibly go on, and of course we got to get back from Barney on this episode, because we totally all forgot about Barney on episode 80, on whether Barney either took a shower because he was stinky from episode 79. So we're gonna find out for him if he take a shower from episode 81. So Barney, you were kind of absent, and I'm sorry, because I totally forgot, because we had an amazing episode last week, and now I think we have another great episode for you all today on Vlog Weekly. So there you go on that. So Luke, do you have any movie review at the last second?
Well, I was before I dubbed the tape for America's Funniest Pets. Yes, I have one at the last second. Recess, school's out.
All right, so you be hearing from Mr. Jeffers about the Recess School's out. I have a movie review as well. It's not Sid the Science Kid the movie, but that is coming. Because I know that my friend Luke ain't gonna be really happy about me doing a review, because I do have some positive things I gotta say about the movie. So while Luke can diss on some of the whole, because this is my personal opinion, my personal review, because this is not some made-up review. This is from a guy that enjoys movies and really knows movies and everything. So that's why I'm the kind of kid who wants to enjoy movies and give you all an honest opinion of movie reviews. Something, that we're going to be taking very seriously and politely on future episodes of Vlog Weekly, because making sure that everything, is legitimate and straight-up reviews and all in between. So that's coming your way, everybody. And you know what, Luke? I think we had a great episode of your show today. I know that Billy was kind of a chatterbox on the episode, and I don't know if he's going to come on the show or not. That's why you guys see Billy Moody, but he's not on yet.
Not yet, unfortunately.
But we do. But we did have. Go ahead, Luke.
But the good thing is we got Chris Baraha, man, in the show.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, and we did have Christopher, which he was a watchdog for the episode, because he did really, really well. Now, yes, he did use profanity and everything. And I think it's too hard to use profanity, especially if you're the kind of the dude that graduated from school, and the kind of guy who really wants to use profanity and stuff, and we all get that. And you know what, guys? I think it should be allowed to do that in your videos without getting hit of a community guidelines kind of thing.
I agree.
I've always wanted to play safe than be sorry, but just to play it safe. So that's how I feel about it. And you know what, Christopher? If you really want to do the S word or or anything like that, why don't you join me for the Branden Plumley show at some point? Because that is where you can do whatever and say whatever. Because that's gonna be unlike any other show that that I'm ever gonna do. In that case, so there you go.
I agree.
So no ends, ifs, or buts about that, ladies and gentlemen.
No
It's just
ifs,
straight up.
so's, or buts. Well.
Yeah, exactly. So even though we don't have Billy Moody on, we're gonna shrink it down to just Luke Jeffers right now because he's the only one that's with us at the moment. But if Billy decides to come in, we'll have him on the display thing. So yes, guys, this is a video show. This is not an audio show. The reason why I haven't that you guys don't see my video anymore because, well, unfortunately my C310 is kind of old. I gotta get me a new webcam. Don't know when I'm gonna get a new webcam, but yes, this is always gonna be a video version of Vlog Weekly because this is not an audio kind of thing. Well, I'm gonna do the Branden Plumley show. So like I said, as soon as I get a C920, then I'll step up and use my webcam, and that that way you all can see me. And like I said, I also want to keep the CPU usage kind of low when I'm doing the stream. And that way I don't get hit with the CPU usage, and also have the message to say that hey, your encoding's overload and all that bull crap. So that's what I want to try to avoid. But like I said, I will have a video at some point. Now, I know Billy and everybody out there are thinking, should I do Vlog Weekly on Google Plus Hangout? Am I ever gonna do Vlog Weekly on Google Plus Hangout on Airdate? Well, my straight up answer is no, because I made the switch from doing because I don't remember what episode it was. I think it was episode 62 or 63 that I
62.
switched. What, 62?
Yeah, it was 62.
And that's where I made the switch from doing it on Google Plus to now OBS. So
yeah,
that's why I've been doing it ever since that episode. And I'm not planning on doing any more episodes of Vlog Weekly on Google Plus Hangout. It's not happening.
Not happening for me either for Fridays with Jason Store 95. When I switched Fridays with Jason Store 95 episode, this is my last episode to use Google Plus Hangouts on there from using episode 112, and I think I have problems with that. So now, from episode 113 of Fridays with Jason Store 95, I have good experience with doing that. And it still goes on to this day. So, there was some problems from some episodes of Season 2, but I might be having bits and pieces of some problems from Season 3 of Fridays with Jason Store 95. In some episodes, but,
Yeah. And too, guys, I really enjoy doing Vlog Weekly each and every Friday because it really gives me the whole opportunity of what I love, because it's unlike any other streams, from Luch show, Fridays with Luch 6295, and of course the return of Wednesdays with MA 2094, which I did not know he was going to plan on returning, doing that show on Wednesdays, but unlike those shows, and I'm not saying these are bad shows, these are excellent shows, from Billy and Luke Jeffers, but for Vlog Weekly, I've always wanted to center and focus on the whole pop culture thing, and that's what I've been doing for the longest time, and that's why I think Vlog Weekly is like the best show because I get to be creative and I get to really talk about a lot of things, on Vlog Weekly, because like I said, guys, before I even joined YouTube, there wasn't no Vlog Weekly, nobody has even heard of Vlog Weekly back then, and for me to start this as a flagship stream from the nearly beginning, Vlog Weekly has always been kind of great and been, experience and give you all the best experience of pop culture and news, because I'm a pop culture fanatic, I'm a pop culture freak.
It's been ever since 2014 when you started doing Vlog Weekly. In 2000, ever since then, you teach me how to do live streams and Google Plus Hangout on there. So that's why I get prepared for doing episodes from day one, episode 1. It's my test video of Fridays with Store 95 and started out to be the series premiere of Fridays with Jason Store 95. It's episode 1. Friday's Blue Jays 295, Blue Jays 295's test live stream recording test.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It was so, and now it's been 3 years since I started Friday's Blue Jays 295.
Yeah, I know. Times are changing and everything, and times have changed. So, but like I said, I mean, Lord Weekly, this is a fun thing for me to do each and every Friday. And like I said, guys, I'm a pop culture fanatic, and like I said, guys, whether like I said, there are choices out there for you all. If you subscribe to Luke's channel or my channel or Billy's. There's something for you out there. If you like the whole pop culture-ish kind of thing, well, then you tune into my show because I do everything pop culture because I watch TV, I do movies, I do all this great stuff. And like I said, if pop culture is your thing of the world of entertainment, gaming, music and movies and for sports, then you come to the right place. And if you want, games and everything that both Luke and Billy does on their respective shows, then you go to their shows to see them play games. Now, I do games on this show, but like I said, this is heavily focused on pop culture kind of thing. And yeah, I will do something at the end to, for you all to do at the very end. Now, there is a DOS anthology coming up. Later on the show, so, but Vlog Weekly has just been a lot of fun, and I know, like I said, there's something for everyone who subscribes to both of us, and like I said, if you like pop culture-ish kind of thing, tune in here to Vlog Weekly every Friday after Luke's, flagship show of his own, and if you want the best of both, well, check out Billy's channel for his show. Though once he talks and everything, he doesn't stop talking, and he just talk till he loses his voice or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. Until Billy, simply can't, lose his voice and everything. So. Well, like I said, guys, you come to the right place every Friday because I get to talk about a lot of great stuff, because I'm a cartoon lover, as you guys know, and this is why I founded Cartoon Explosion alongside with my dear friend Luke Jeffers, who is unfortunately, well, okay, like I said, he has, job and everything, and like I said, he's always going to be part of the Cartoon Explosion, page on both Facebook and Google Plus, and this is why that Cartoon Explosion Facebook and Google Plus page are dedicated to Luke Jeffers because he's, because like I said, Luke's a cartoon fan as much as I am, and we get to talk about a lot of cartoons, that we love as a childhood and that we enjoy still to this day, and watch our favorite cartoons, and that's why I created it.
I agree.
But anyway, guys, like I said. For those of you who are wondering about the Cartoon Explosion web show, well, I do have details on when I'm finally going to do the first episode of Cartoon Explosion web show, because it's going to get a makeover, and I mean it's going to get a makeover. Because like I said, this is really going to get a huge makeover of this whole thing. So we're talking the new logo for Cartoon Explosion, the web show, so it's going to pretty much get a whole new layout of the whole thing. And like I said, I know I still have a YouTube channel of the Cartoon Explosion thing, which I haven't done because A, I don't have a phone to activate that, that channel to become more than 15 minutes. And B, I just gotta get around to it. And because I know you guys are probably wanting me to move Cartoon Explosion web show from Facebook to on YouTube on the Cartoon Explosion YouTube channel, and I've been really thinking about doing that. I really am. And if I want to do a live stream, I'll do a live stream. If I don't want to do a live stream, then maybe I'll do a video of it and just do the video, And like I said, now obviously doing it on video takes a lot of time, takes a lot of editing, and making sure, because like I said, I'm going to be producing every episode, and of course Luke as well. And, I've always wanted to try to find a way of what I can do for the web show. Because I got to find a co-host with me for the show. Now, if I do have Billy Moody, that's great. But the problem with him is that, once he starts talking, then I have no control because he just keeps one in his mouth until we try to get on to the next topic. And if I have Luke Jeffers with me, on the other hand, then he'll understand the whole basis of why we want to do the show proper for everybody who's going to tune in and watch the show, because it's everything about cartoons. And that's what the whole Cartoon Explosion web show is about. It's about giving you the cartoon news, giving you everything there is about cartoon in general. And that's the point. So I'm sure Luke can agree with me on everything that I just said.
I agree.
Yeah. So that's something that I am looking forward to, and that is bringing you all, and like I said, you guys really expect me, to do all of this, and I really want to. I really, really want to do Cartoon Explosion web show. I want to do it. I know Luke wants me to do it. Heck, I know everybody wants to see the first episode. Well, you all gonna see it someday, because like I said, I'm gonna update everything. Give Cartoon Explosion a new layout. Because the Cartoon Explosion logo that I created, and I don't take my word for it or Luke Butt's word for it. We all love the new look of Cartoon Explosion, and that makes me very happy, because I think Cartoon Explosion is here for us to stay. Because Luke, we celebrated a 1-year anniversary of Cartoon Explosion Facebook page.
Oh, yay!
And that's big, because Cartoon Explosion first came on Facebook on June the 3rd. I think June 5th. I can't say June 3rd. I think it was June 5th of 2016 is when we actually launched the thing. Because what I did, guys, when I launched Cartoon Explosion on Facebook, I had a Samsung Galaxy S5. I had to use someone else's internet to do all of this. And then from the Facebook app, I said, okay, well, this is going to be the day we're going to be launching the Cartoon Explosion Facebook page. And simple taps, bam, bam, bam. And so that's how it all started, via the smartphone and on Facebook app is where I created the whole Cartoon Explosion thing. Because I wanted to get it up and ready for you all, because I didn't have a computer back then to do it all with. And now, and as you guys can see on Cartoon Explosion, it really did change throughout 1 year, and I'm always really happy, of the successes that Cartoon Explosion has. And I'm sure Luke can agree, because, because like I said, guys, I know you guys miss Luke doing posts and stuff. Well, you gotta understand, people, that he's a busy dude, and you gotta respect that. Because for me, I'm posting stuff. Now, I know I haven't been doing a cartoon flashback for you all because it's been on hiatus. And I will get back to that as soon as possible. Can you hear me, Luke, okay?
I can hear you. I'm just sleepy.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because that way we don't have that... But anyway.
No, none of that stuff. I was just tired.
No. Yeah. So, and like I said, Cartoon Explosion, and like I said, I haven't done any, I haven't done any cartoon flashback, but I will get back to that, folks, as soon as possible. And I know that Luke really misses you all, and I understand, and, because I'm sure he misses all of you on the whole thing about Vlog Weekly. What am I talking about? Cartoon Explosion. So, and Alex sent me a post. Now, he has never done this before. He actually sent me a timeline thing about 19 hours ago. And he says, truth is, I enjoy most of your posts. That involves electronics, including Apple products. And I hope everything's going well with you. Well, It is if my mom stops screwing me over stuff that I want to get on Amazon and everything in between. But yeah, Alex, so there you go.
Yeah, my confidence is your PBS station from years like you. Thank you.
Yeah, and take Luke's word, everybody. You heard it here on Wild Weekly. By your combinations to your PBS station. And for viewers like you, thank you.
Oh my god.
Now please, go enjoy the PBS show. Like Zoom. like Zoom, or Arthur, or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. All that other stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know. Ain't that the truth, Luke? Ain't that the truth? See, and we're off to a great start, everybody. You know, I went from Carlton Explosion to now PBS, and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. My jokes are hilarious, but your jokes are make me so laughing so hard.
Well, that's what I expect. Luke. You know, nothing but fun.
Fun for everyone. We're gonna play all day together, have fun. It's my body, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, on YouTube here, so my stream is healthy, so that's pretty good.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, so it's still in the green, so that's good. Now, if I do get drop frames, well, I really don't care because I have all the status info off of the OBS. That way, I can concentrate more on the stream rather than looking at drop frames, you know, and all that other stuff. So YouTube's been doing good today for the live stream, unlike, you know, what happened on 78, I think.
Yeah, I think there will be more than 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Out New York City, but yeah.
And you know, guys, whenever I do get into a new apartment and everything, when I do get my money back, when I do Vlog Weekly in another location, I'm going to probably get me a microphone that I'm going to get for streaming because the microphone that I've been using for the longest time, I think ever since episode 2, because I think the first episode, I think I used the Blue Yeti microphone and that quit working on me. But I've been using the Shure microphone ever since episode 2. And, the microphone sounds excellent, and I love this microphone. But I really think it's time that I need to get a condenser mic, to get another microphone that I can use exclusively for streaming, like, YouTube and Twitch, because this is what Vlog Weekly relies on, and that's having great sound quality, having great audio quality that you expect, from my voice speaking to the microphone, because I don't use these cheap, headsets anymore because they're worthless. And I don't use like a Logitech webcam's microphone because again, it's worse because you sound like a tin can from a microphone. So
yeah, and
I don't use that. And like I said, when I do move in, to a new place, I want to get me a Samson C01U Pro, which is the microphone that I want to get. And the reason for it, well, like I said, there's nothing wrong with the mic that I'm using right now. I just want to get a new microphone because that way I can use it for Game On Live on Twitch and also use it for Vlog Weekly because I want to use it for YouTube Live as well. Especially for Take Your Pit Live, WordBank, Lucky Dice, and of course this show. And that, because like I said, guys, having a headset ain't going to cut it because, because like I said, it sounds tinny and it just doesn't sound all that great. And you know what, guys, I think from the very beginning, you all can hear me very, very well because this is how good these microphones really are. Are they expensive? Yes. But are they worth it? Absolutely, because, the sound quality, is something, and like I said, because like I said, I've been doing this for like 7 years, And you know, ever since I've been the kind of guy that takes a Kodak digital camera, shoots the video with it, and then that way you guys don't hear me in the best way of quality because I'm using
Yeah.
the microphone and all. Well, those days are over, ladies and gentlemen, because you know, because it's not the Branden P22589 days. These are Branden Plumley television days that I'm living, you know, with, you know, exciting new stuff. You know, I do live streams. I do, you know, and like I said, and when I do on-camera one, I'm not going to call it just an on-camera one. I'm going to call it, like, I don't know what, but I'm not going to use, like, a webcam or anything like that, because I'm going to be recording the gameplay via OBS, and then you know, have my audio and everything synced up, and then upload it to YouTube, or just edit them with iMovie just to give it that, you know, professional look, and then upload it to YouTube, and probably on some other websites, or probably just on YouTube. So, you know, guys, I've been involving on YouTube for these past 7 years. You know, going from a traditional point-and-shoot camera that you hit the record button, and then bam, you record, you know, whatever. Well, those days are gone, ladies and gentlemen, and I know Aubrey doesn't do this anymore as well, because I know he's using some sort of a recorder on his PC to record a gameplay, and then have it uploaded to YouTube. I think that's a smart idea, you know, because we're not doing digital cameras anymore. This is the future.
I agree.
Like, you know, we're using.
I use the HD cameras. Yeah, those days are gone. Boys,
yeah, and I use, you know, and for video recording I use OBS. So there you go.
I mean, what the hey? Why the hey not? Back in the day, while I was doing YouTube, before I first made YouTube videos in 2007, which is of next month, 10 years ago, I first make movies. In like 10 years ago, that last February. By the time I make movies and TV shows, I decided to create my own YouTube channel. So that's why, back in the day, like 2008, that's why I had to start making more movies using Windows Movie Maker, and that's the very first editing software I've used to make more movies with HBMYs, from the early HBMYs days. Well, guys, those days are gone because I'm just doing. Well, people are like, well, kids will be like, "What happened to Windows Movie Maker?" Well, those days are gone, ladies and gentlemen, because I use iMovie, I use Final Cut, and now I use Adobe. So there you go.
And like I said, Final Cut Pro X and Adobe are like the best programs for video editing.
Yeah,
seriously, because this is great.
I mean, back in my day, I used Premiere Pro, but a year ago, when I first made another video editing software, when I first made a Halloween special for Asher for his birthday. So that's why I had to make that surprise for Asher in order for me to do a Halloween special. There's another thing I've made there's another project I've worked on for 2007. Back in 2007, making these movies, I used VHS at the time. There's no editing
has messaged me.
at the time, but those days are gone too, yeah. But then I use another editing software.
Okay. Yeah, Billy, hang on a minute because I want Luke to finish, because I'm not going to be the guy that's going to interrupt him. And no, well, like I said, I'm going to add you in just a moment, because I'm not going to be the kind of guy that's going to interrupt people, because I'm not like that. Anyway, Luke, continue.
Well, then in 2008, I started making movies. Then I started using digital cameras. Then I had to start using this and say, and action! Then I was only 12 or 13 when I first made these movies. And when I first made Lou Jerry's Pictures Presents blah blah, and then it came up with the Ashley Enterprises, the Weekenders Enterprises, blah blah blah. And I came up with these different companies and ideas for LJSPM wise before I became a co-op in the time, because I just tried to make Windows Movie Maker videos for LJSPM/co-op, and those days are gone. I'm just trying to make more videos. When I was only 10 at the time, I make a lot of movies and TV shows, so that's why I have decided to quit, not doing anything for a while before I decided to make pro video makers in the time. But
Yeah.
I haven't done that much in a while before I make Localcast Studio, and of course Corel Video Studio at the time. But
Yeah,
as for
me
Corel
too.
Video Studio X3, I made that last year to make season 3 of custom-made Big Company Couch episodes. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen my Facebook page yet, season 2, I was doing custom-made Big Company Couch episodes in May of 2010, but it was canceled after 2 seasons.
And you know what, Luke? I also want to say, Corel Video Studio is still here with us. They got an amazing version of Corel Video Studio for Windows 10 called Video Studio Pro X10, I think.
Yeah.
But however, though, I think the best video editing software for Windows. Sorry, Corel, because I think it's also in my number 1 of the best video editing software for Windows PCs. Is definitely PowerDirector 15 from Cyberlink. Easily the best video editing software that I have ever seen, because I'm telling you, it is terrific. You get a lot of these amazing features for unbelievable price, and that's why I'm sorry, Corel, but like I said, PowerDirector is easily the choice of video editing. Sorry, Corel, but anyway, I just have to say that. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, after cancellation for 2 seasons, then 2014, I bring back the 3rd season of Custom Made Big Company Couch episodes for its 3rd season. So I made the season premiere, so I decided to postpone season 3 premiere and make it to the point that I decided to make it for season 3 premiere in June of 2016, whenever I finished that project. Then in 2016, then July 3rd, 2016, it's finally finished. And that's why I have to make several episodes, because I made 15 episodes last summer during its marathon, you know? Because right after that, I made like a few episodes of Custom Made Big Company Couch episodes for the sports season that followed in September, October, and November. We got several episodes before it hits 29 and 30 for the season finale. And yeah, season 5 will be coming this September, so that's why I have plans for making more episodes of Belgium React. Stay tuned for 100 episode coming. It depends. But yeah, it's just I have apps in space. I have other shows to do. There'll be more stuff planned in development. In my list. Go ahead, Branden.
All right. So thank you, Luke, and now we're gonna have Billy joining in with us for this episode. And yes, Luke, for the first time ever on I believe on Vlog Weekly, because we never had this dude before. Because he actually messaged me on Facebook wanting to be on this episode, and I am going to add him on, and he's going to have to follow the rules and everything about, I
agree. I'll be right back.
All right, so, and that, ladies and gentlemen, of course, is none other than, he was on episode 154, 55 of Flighters of Luke J6295. I want to say 155. Of Flighters of Luke J6295. I could be wrong, but you know what? I think I might go overbid. Like, in the actual retail price of this episode of Flighters of Luke J6295 is $1,000. 153. Oh my God. I'm not white, am I? No? Okay. Well, I thought I was white. I mean, come on now. I thought I was white. You know, I'm like, golden? Alright, well, we're going to have Billy joining in with us. So as soon as we get Billy in, and looks like the dog's going outside, so I can't really worry about these dogs because I got a show to do. Hopefully they don't knock out the wilder in the internet. So while we wait for Luke, so anyway, guys, while we wait for Luke Jeffers to come back, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you all know that coming your way, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow for Hanging with We Met's Plum, and Luke's back.
I'm back, just getting dinner.
So anyway, guys, on tomorrow's Hanging with We Met's Plum, episode number 27, on Saturday at around, I'm going to probably say 12:30 or so, because I'm hoping it will be cooler and it won't be humid and hot. That way I can wear my shirt. That way you guys don't see my boobs and all, because you guys don't need to see that. You know, because if I showed you my boobs, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, there's going to be a malfunction of Hanging with Met's Plum, and I don't want to do that, because that's a big no-no. So that's a big no-no. Anyway, yeah, I know you're going to get a laugh out of that, Luke.
Yeah.
So,
as I mean, pizza right now.
Yeah. So, anyway, so Hanging with Met's Plum coming your way tomorrow. And like I said, okay. I know. I'm kind of doing fart jokes today, everybody, and I should tell you about Hanging with Met's Plum instead of telling you all these amazing fart jokes that I'm having for you all today on this episode.
I'm currently eating dinner right now, like pizza, for example.
Ooh, pizza. Yeah. I'm gonna have a very first ever live Q&A, because if you guys didn't see episode 26 of Hanging with Met's Plum, you guys know that I am gonna be doing a first ever Q&A live. So like I said, guys, now this is gonna be a bit different, because the only way you're gonna do the Q&A thing, send in your questions, is when I'm doing an actual live stream and when I go live. So send in your Q&A as much as you would want to. Though I'm going to say this, there are limits, okay? It's only one per user. Okay, that's one per user. And the second limit for you all is you can only have a maximum up to 10 questions. So you can have 10 questions of me to answer. It can be anything. It can be gaming, it can be movies, it can be entertainment, it can be whatever. Pop culture is my thing, guys. Sports, not much. Though if you have a AHL question about my favorite team, the Utica Comets, I'll be glad to answer it. So like I said, send in your questions, everybody, on the Hanging with Met's Plum episode for the first ever live Q&A, alright? Because I want you all to, take your questions and answers. Because I have never done this on Facebook Live. I'm going to get back into doing it on YouTube. And speaking of which, everybody, what I'm thinking for next week for episode 82 of Vlog Weekly, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A live on Vlog Weekly. Because I think I've done this before. I don't remember what episode, but I think I've done this before. And like I said, Luke, you can probably know if I did or not. But I'm going to probably do a live Q&A for you all. So, like I said, be on Discord. If you have any questions, you want to throw at me, do so. It won't be on the chat room on YouTube because I permanently disabled that, and I have no plans on enabling it because of the nasty trolls. So, like I said, send in your Q&A, everybody. And you can also do it on Skype. That includes guests as well. So that's what I'll probably plan on doing for episode 82 of Vlog Weekly next week. So look, how does that sound?
It was sounding awesome.
Alright, that's terrific. Alright, and as Luke's eating something.
Pizza.
Alright, and I'm gonna
It's for
send
dinner.
you a link. On the okay, hang on, guys. I'm typing a chat message to my peeps who wants to be on Vlog Weekly, and if they don't respond to me this instant, I'm gonna say, Mr. Sulu, you know what to do.
Sit down in the big chair, big.
Yeah. And it's like, make it so.
If I'm
Like,
eating
make it
pizza.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, we got a top 10 coming for you all today. Alright. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever on Vlog Weekly, let's please welcome Christopher to Vlog Weekly.
Hello, folks. Yeah.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we have Christopher joining us, and if you guys don't know, well, he was on episode, what was the episode, Luke? 155 of your show?
154 and 153.
Okay, 154, yeah. So crap. I'm spitting out Weiss, and I'm trying to tell everybody the whole thing. My God. Shame on me. Where are my manners? Anyway. Am I right, Luke? Like,
yeah.
Where are your manners? Spitting Weiss and talking at the same time. But no, yeah, so Christopher was on episode 154 of the show today that we did. You know, we had lots of fun on the show, you know, because Luke played Lucky Letters, and he did pretty good. He played Trivia Jams, which I can't believe he got that one question wrong. I am just... I don't know what I gotta say, Luke. I'm bummed about that.
Yeah, I'm bummed the same way.
So, but there you guys go. And like I said, I don't think we've ever had Chris on Vlog Weekly, but like I said, he makes his first ever appearance on my show for episode number 81, because we're up to all 80s kind of thing, from 80 to 89. Get it? For episode 81. So I know. So like I said, Luke, what are you gonna say about this? Because you know, like I said, you know, he's new to this whole thing.
It was awesome. It's
Yeah.
like Fridays Blue Jays Studio Club, but in pop culture.
Yeah, and it's different from the Friday show, because I get to talk about pop culture and everything. The number one thing we don't discuss on Vlog Weekly is politics. I'm not into politics, so that is a big no-no. And looks like you got the heat wave Doritos, which I have tried. Boy, let me tell you, they're stinkingly hot when you first, you know, after the second time. And I see you got a bag of the heat wave, which is the Chipotle sour cream, if I'm not mistaken. Because that's another flavor I gotta try.
Yeah.
Because I do like Doritos. My favorite Doritos would have to be Cool Ranch. And spicy nacho too. Let's not forget. So you see, Luke, I think we had a lot of fart jokes on the episode already. How many more fart jokes am I gonna make throughout the entire episode of the show?
No idea just yet. We'll have to see.
Oh, I don't know. And Billy is late because I keep trying to add him. And Billy's like, well, Matt Plummer, I don't think I'm going to be on because I gotta be in the boxing ring and punch at a... I can't be on the show. That sort of thing. Well, that's fine, Billy. I understand. I know you're not going to be on. Well, maybe we'll have you on for episode 82 of Vlog Weekly, which is going to be our live Q&A. So, like I said, Billy, rather than me being disappointed, I'm not disappointed. You know? Because then that way I can finally get a chance to speak and talk, because I didn't get to talk at all on episode 154 of Luke's show. And, you know, because I have things I want to say, too. I mean, come on, I'm not bashful.
I agree.
You know, I'm not that bashful. I mean, come on. All right, so I gotta change this on OBS here. So I'll get rid of Billy's name for right now. Bye, Billy. And let me push this up, because now, ladies and gentlemen, instead of Luke Jeffers being the special guest, we have another one. There we go. Now, that's going to stay with us through the entire episode. And that's one of the unique things of Wild Weekly, is that when we have a special guest, you see him down below on top of the episode number, which is 81st. So that way you guys know who is helping out with the show, because they're on Skype, and I don't do this on Google Plus anymore. Thank God for that. So there you go.
Yeah.
But you know what? I want to say this too. When I first tried the Doritos Heat Wave, I really liked the barbecue ones. Those are awesome. But then the second time, when you let it sit for a while, then it just punches you in the face, and then you breathe fire like a dragon. That's how, because like I said, my least favorite Doritos would have to be the hot habanero, because that is too spicy for me. I do not like habanero. It burns your mouth.
Oh, it does.
And trust me, Luke, you do not want to eat habanero, because that is hot.
I never even tried it.
Extremely hot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now I gotta chew, so don't talk with your mouth open when I'm chewing. Because that is bad manners. Yeah, that's right. So it's bad manners. So
I agree.
And you know what? I think by popular demand, everybody, since you enjoyed this, I think it was either 78 or 79. I think it was 78. We did a Wheel of Fortune showdown. Well, I think today we're going to do another Wheel of Fortune showdown, and this is the 86th version by a guy named Greg, and we're going to have 3 contestants. I'm going to be playing, Luke's going to be playing, and we'll probably give Christopher a shot. How's that sound, Luke?
That'd be a great idea.
Since Billy is one and scared, and because he's probably hiding from Barney. That's probably why he's not going to be on this episode today, because he's hiding from Barney. Because Barney was so stinky on episode 79, and all of a sudden, if he doesn't get washed up today on this episode, then yeah, there's going to be some serious issues. And because me and Barney are going to have a talk after this episode. So there you go.
Excuse me. But that was a plug
Isn't
and
that
play,
right, Luke? We have to tell Barney about how to wash himself, because he apparently doesn't know how to wash himself. Because he's been on every episode of Barney and Friends, and he was on the video game, he was on the movie. And after all these years, Barney still does not have a decent bath, because nobody would wash him. Now, yes, he's a proper dinosaur, but he needs to be washed on a daily basis so he doesn't stink. That way, he doesn't, stink like an onion or stink like a, whatever, like a, what's it called? A stinky, what is it? A stinky, like Pepper Le Pew style. Like a skunk. Like a skunk, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it's really, really disturbing and nasty.
Yeah.
It kind of makes a little sense when he's in the costume for hours.
Yeah. Cause it really stinks up the whole thing. I'm telling you. And don't take my word for it. I know. I mean, don't take my word for it, because it really does stink up, because, again, Well, like I said, we're gonna get a hold of Bonnie on this episode because we haven't done it on episode 80, and I should have. But we had a fantastic show anyway because it was great.
I agree.
Because me and Luke were kind of busting. Because I think I busted Luke laughing when the computer made a fault noise, and then I intimidated it and went, and that's how it went. And see, now Luke's busting out laughing again on this episode. What have I done to Mr. Jeffers? What have I done to make him laugh? And I'm telling you, is this going to be like a episode of like Dave Madsen's WB bloopers kind of thing? I don't know.
Well, just LT bloopers, you mean, Brad?
I know. I just don't know what to say on that.
And of course, he did came out with PBS bloopers. Speaking of which,
yeah, PBS,
which is kind of like LT bloopers, but it's different than that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
The only thing go ahead.
No, well. Like I said, and I do remember that PBS Kids ID thing from like 1994.
I was only I was born in the mid-90s,
yeah,
so
95, yeah. But there you go. That's how we roll.
PBS fame, but yeah.
And I know that. We have a childhood favorite of PBS stuff from like the 90s and stuff. I know that I think at least Fan 18 likes Wishbone. I know everybody likes Wishbone. I do.
Yeah, I like Wishbone the same way, as well as, well,
it's one of those childhood favorites. It's one of those childhood favorites.
Like, besides Barney, Sesame Street, I know Mark's not going to love it.
My favorite is Sesame Street, yep. Favorite.
Sesame Street, same as me.
Mm-hmm.
I love Barney, Sesame Street, Teletubbies was one until Nick Jr. revived it finally.
Teletubbies! No, I'm not white. No, I'm not white. Okay. Shame on me. It's not Teletubbies. I wish it was.
Yeah, you wish it was.
I wish it was Teletubbies, but it's not.
It's not.
No. So I'm wrong. Okay. Ha ha ha. Okay. Funny joke there, Matt Plummer.
Yeah, what else is there? Big Comfy Couch and Mr. Rogers, which already came out with Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and of course some other shows I like.
Yeah. And Billy likes Zoom.
Yeah, same with me. I love the 70s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've seen the 70s. Well, I've seen the 90s first before I saw the 70s. My mom and my Lisa saw the 70s version.
Yeah.
They love it,
Yeah, and I think for me, my childhood growing up, besides Sesame Street, is a wonderful show. It was hosted by LeVar Burton, who played Geordie LaForge in Star Trek Next Generation. Yeah. And like I said, guys, LeVar Burton is the best actor. He's great at acting.
He's
and together
great.
with him and Brent Spiner, they're both awesome. And Brent Spiner, on one of those movies, like Star Trek Generations, where, he said something like, and I'm not going to say it, but, and yeah, don't be saying that either. But, yeah, and I was just laughing.
Don't be saying it all, no.
And on First Contact that I watched on Sci-Fi, I don't know what he said, but I'm telling you, he just has that comedic side of things. And, LeVar Burton and Brent Spiner are really great friends, because they've been, they were doing Star Trek Next Generation, which, as you guys know, turns 30 this year. And with the new Star Trek being coming your way on September 24th, Yeah, I think everybody's very excited about this new Star Trek show.
I was very excited.
So, but there you go. But anyway, the show that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is Reading Rainbow.
Yeah. Reading Rainbow is an awesome show.
Remember. And I know you guys remember Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeVar Burton.
It's a great show. Yeah, LeVar Burton.
I've seen it since 1999, and when I was first watching it, and it was on PBS Kids one time, and the new opening theme was like, Reading Rainbow.
I like the one from the 80s one. I don't know why, but I like the one from the 80s of that song.
But the new version is why that was my very first time I saw it. But until the 80s theme came around, I was like, okay, that's kind of catchy too. When I first heard it when I was in elementary school at the time, and after that came around, I love Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, and
that was my history when I first heard Reading Rainbow. That inspired me to write me a book called Luke's Big Day Out by myself at Georgetown Elementary School at the time.
Well, the funny thing is, when I was in preschool, one of the shows that I remember watching, I don't remember what it was, but it had this character named Henry the Lizard.
Henry? Oh, I never heard of Henry the Lizard. No,
I love that show.
I was born in the mid-90s.
I don't know when it came out.
I was around when Henry the Lizard first came out, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't know when it came out, but I really liked that one. And I think the coolest spin-off of Captain Planet and the Planeteers, or whatever it's called, I think my new favorite show, my new favorite cartoon from the 90s, and they need to bring this to DVD. So whoever owns the rights to the whole DVD thing, should I say who owns the rights to this show, they need to make it released on DVD and bring us all 26 episodes of this fine show. Because he's a favorite character of mine. He's purple, and he is awesome. And he was on 2 video games from Atlas, one on the NES and one on Super NES. And I'm talking about Widget, the Word Watcher.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is so cool. I'm telling you, he is the coolest character. I'm telling you, bud. And get this, he is
Australian Broadcasting Commission, say it's called ABC for Kids, and that's why first time I saw Widget. That's about it.
And like I said, Widget is a really cool character. He can transform to everything, and I'm telling you, Widget is just so awesome.
Yeah,
he's the coolest character I have ever seen. I love Widget.
Yeah, as a toddler growing up, and then never saw it again, it's We Sing. Have you heard of We Sing?
No.
It's kind of like next years later they have Brain Barney the Dinosaur, so that's why We Sing is a thing.
Why?
We Sing first came out in the 80s until 1996, I believe.
Yeah.
I saw it at the daycare when I first came out at the time. And the first We Sing thing when I first saw it, it was We Sing Trade. When I was in daycare at the time. And then the Knickerbocker and whatever it was. I was only 3 at the time, and when I first heard it, I'm like, what? And then when I first saw the Bob Show review, I was like, I did not see it in years. What am I thinking?
I know.
I did not give it a chance. I don't know what the title was called. Come on now.
Yeah. But I will say this, though, for Widget. In terms of never actually seeing this on DVD, because they haven't been releasing it on DVD ever since the show ended, they have made 2 video games of Widget. They made one on the NES, or the NES. Then they made the other one for the Super Nintendo, which is called Super Widget. which I have planned on streaming on Game On Live, because I know Konchak streamed that game when he did a first play of it, and I'm telling you, if you guys, like I said, I'll give you all the link on the Vlog Weekly Google Plus page, because you got to see it, because it is so hilarious and so funny, because Konchak cracks me up when he says so many funny things. It's just so awesome. Yeah, so I plan on streaming that on Twitch. It's a really tough game, to be honest, because, you know, even though this is a kid's game, but yeah, it's really difficult. But yeah, so Super Widget, you know, it's a cool game. The thing I like about these widget video games would be the music. The music in the NES version is fantastic. Super Nintendo one, it can get kind of boring at some points, but the music's pretty good. You know, they're really good soundtrack. Even the NES version of Widget, which I know gets overlooked by us NES fans, but the soundtrack on it is really, really outstanding. It's superb.
Yeah, I know how you feel about this, Matt Palmer. I mean,
yeah.
Why the hell not? I mean,
I don't know why they're slamming doors.
I don't know why. When I first heard of, yeah, this is terrifying, I know.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, after this episode, I'm going to have to clean in here.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, before we get to our first topic, and everybody's slamming that door for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, no!
Anyway, before we get to our first topic, I want to show you guys this. This is the Double Dale fart joke and all. And it says, "That's our show for today. I'm your anonymous host here, speaking for Double Dale. I'll explain the rules of Double Dale. Forget it.
Oh.
Have your friends spade and be nice to them. Bye-bye." Yeah. There's a joke there on the whole double. Double. I mean Double Dale, not double Dale. I mean, holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a such thing as double Dale. I just made that up.
The publishers have interactive apps like We Sing, Learn ABC, and We Sing and Learn 1 2 3.
And yes,
I
Luke,
think
I'm gonna do another fart joke on Double Dale, where I'm actually gonna say, this is such and such speaking for Double Dale. You know, and from Double Dale is a combination of PBS from viewers like you. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm gonna go to sleep for like 19 hours and then do my jumping jacks 69 times. Okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Luke, the one thing I like about Double Dale on the NES, especially on that Visitor Challenge, which is trampoline bounce, you can really fall on a trampoline and land on your big fat tush. Because these poor contestants had to have surgery doing falling on their tushies on that game, on that obstacle, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that funny, Luke?
It was funny!
You know, having these poor contestants fall on their tushies.
I mean,
it's just
God,
sad.
Yes!
And Christopher was like, "Oh my God, you know why would you do such a thing to these contestants? What did they ever do to you?" Well, it's just for entertainment, fun, and purposes. Because I did a random video on that, Christopher, and like I said, it's really funny. It's it's really, really awesome.
Who's there? Who's there?
Yeah.
From that YouTube video I made. But back in 2010, I made that YouTube video. Well, you made me video.
Yeah.
A video I made. Marcus moment. Video I made from LGBM, and I came up with this. Your mother and I'm gonna tell me you're there.
Okay.
That
So
joke.
I know. And we are currently at 1 hour of this fine episode of Vlog Weekly. Despite we don't have Billy Moody with us on this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so now we got all that coming your way. And like I said, guys, again, you know, for the second time, Hanging with Mitch Plum coming your way tomorrow, episode 27. I'm doing a live Q&A. So, and like I said, 1 per user and 10 is the maximum for the Q&A. So, I hope you guys got that.
Yeah, I hope you guys like that.
Exactly. You know, because I don't want to, remind ourselves to help control the Skype population, have your friend spayed or neutered kind of fault joke.
I mean, goodbye, everybody.
Exactly, for the final time.
Run away!
Okay, Lupa, and now that Luke got that in the system, here we go with our first topic. And that is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, because I talked about this, or actually Luke talked about this on episode 154 of his amazing show today. Okay, you guys can't see that, okay. Oh, well, hang on a minute, because I gotta copy and paste. Alright, guys, so hang on a minute, because while I give you all this, okay, there we go. Now we got the reader view. Yeah, let's activate it. Okay. So, I talked about, okay, no, I haven't talked about this. Luke talked about this on his episode today of DuckTales coming to Disney XD. And I know that Luke is very excited for the DuckTales reboot. I am. I'm sure you and Christopher all too. So, for those of you who don't know DuckTales, well, you guys probably know what it is. Come on, it's a classic 1987 show.
Come on now!
Disney. Come on. If you guys don't know what DuckTales is, then shame on you. I'm telling you.
Watch it on Disney Channel, but I first watched it on Toon Disney. It's
me too.
It's Scrooge McDuck.
Yep.
With free Huey, Dewey, Louie, Donald's nephews, and of course a girl duck. I don't know who she
Daisy.
was. Not Daisy, but the other little girl.
Webby?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, Webby.
And of course, I think that and then caught by villains all of a sudden.
Oh,
because Scrooge was going to save them.
Yeah. I remember that.
Which I remember very well when I first heard about it on Toon Disney, as well as Crab Pack, Garfield and Friends, and
I like Crab Pack. I want Disney to re-release it on DVD.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alright, what is going on with the web page? Okay.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of making sure that it's not goofing up on me. But anyway. Now to the news.
And the phone's ringing.
And the phone is ringing. Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Okay, so...
Just doing Vol Quigley right now.
Yep. The flagship show. Alright, so anyway, while Luke comes back, and like I said, Chris, you can feel free to jump in on any topics we have for today. Alright, so 2017 may technically be the year of the Wooster, but for anyone who grew up in the 90s watching the Disney Afternoon, which I don't think I have, perhaps Year of the Duck is more fitting. Announced last year, fans have eagerly awaiting details on what to expect from the new DuckTales reboot. Disney XD has been in full swing with promoting the show in the last few weeks, unveiling the old and new characters and the impressive voice cast that includes David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck, Danny Pudi as Huey, Ben Schwartz as Dewey, Bobby Mahanan or whatever as Louie, Kate as Webby, Beck Burnett as Launchpad, McCrack. Okay, so Mrs. Bickley and Donald. Okay. So I am very excited for DuckTales. Really, really am. Oh. Crap. So, there you go. See, I made that fart joke again. So, but like I said, DuckTales, I'm very, very excited. And I know Luke is too.
I'm sorry, there was my dad on the phone.
Oh, that's fine, Luke. So, are you guys excited for the reboot of DuckTales?
Yes, I was so excited for DuckTales reboot.
Yeah.
As I just got back from the phone call earlier.
As thrilling as it see not only David Tennant, but an actual Stockman play Scrooge, by Christopher. Sorry, I know I talk too much, but by Christopher. I'm most looking forward to hearing Beck Burnett. So, like I said, DuckTales is an awesome show. It's one of my favorite shows. And
we got back.
Yeah, welcome back. It's one of my favorite shows growing up as a kid. And guys, I think DuckTales, the video game on the NES, is such an awesome game. Let's face it. I love the video game so much. I think it's a classic in my book, and that's my number 2 favorite Disney Capcom game for the NES.
And I maybe agree with you there, Matt Palmer.
Because my number 1 favorite Disney Capcom game for the NES, yeah, it needs no introduction. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers for the NES, a true classic. One of the best games that Capcom has ever made. And you know what? You can play these games on the Disney Afternoon collection that you can get on PS4 and Xbox One. And I'm going to be getting it on both. Because I really want the Disney Afternoon collection. It would make sense, right, Luke, to relive these great classic Disney Capcom games from the 90s?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Total sense.
Yeah. Because like I said, DuckTales is an excellent game, a great game. Chip and Dale is a solid 2-player. It's a solid game. It really is. One of the best games by Capcom. The sequels, probably not so much because they came out so late in the NES life cycle. I want to say Chip and Dale came out in 94, and DuckTales 2 and sometime in 1993. So like I said, the NES was discontinued in 95, and the last 3 games we had on the NES in 94 was Star Tropics 2: Zorda's Revenge, Mega Man 6, and Wario Woods. Those were the last games to be made on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
I agree.
So, very sad about that. But, there you go. Nothing to be sad about.
Nothing to be sad about.
Because the NES had a great lifespan from 1985 to 1995.
Oh my god.
10-year span.
10 years, yep. And like I said, if you guys see my Golden Age of Retro that I do every Sunday, it's mostly NES stuff because I usually play NES on Twitch. Because I know there's a lot of great memories and moments of that. Well, if it's the Excite bike, and I know you remember that too, Luke, when I fall off the bike and it makes that funny sound, I'm telling you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean there, yeah.
To me completing Adventure Island, which was, a fun thing to do. And hopefully on next week, I'll be doing Baba Baba for you, Luke, and Tetris Blast. And you know what, guys? Tetris Blast. I gotta say, it's a favorite game of mine. And the horns beeping, oink oink, like Wheel of Fortune style. Be out in a minute. Yeah. And you know what, guys? I just gotta show you this on Vlog Weekly before we get into our next topic, because I know I've been talking for an entire hour and not giving you all the topics, so let me go ahead and show you this, because I was just shocked. And get this too. Here's another fault joke. I put ebay.cook.
Wow.
I'm like, seriously? Oh my god. Okay, here it is, guys, on eBay, because I don't do eBay that much, but I will. Here is this, if you guys can see it. Okay, yeah. So this is a brand new sealed copy of the game that I love so much, and I'll be playing this on Loot's Eat Your Cake and Them Some, and that is Tetris Blast for the Nintendo Game Boy. $149. That's how much it is. That is crazy, especially for a game that came out in 1996.
That scratched my head.
I know, and this game came out in 1996.
Oh my god!
I know, and you know, this is one of my best moments when I was growing up in my hometown. When I saw this game, and I think I got this as a birthday present. In 96, so I think I was, I want to say 6 or 7. But yeah, I had fond memories with this game, getting this for my birthday, as a birthday present. I really was happy to get this game. I do have this game, though I probably want to get it. I'm not going to pay $150 for this. Are you kidding me? No.
Are you sure? Like
No. That's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna get the game, but I'm gonna get it in a light new to very good condition. That way I can have the sticker label intact, and then that way I can really enjoy the game, because this is one of my favorite games on the Nintendo Game Boy, Tetris Blast. And I know that you like this game too, Luke.
Yeah, I like this game, especially the shadow part, and I'm like, where is Shadow?
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on Shadow. He's a pain in the butt. Because, and get this too, guys. And the reason why I say he's a pain in the butt, because here's why. When you go on stage 7, he wants to play tricks on you. Because when he has that one eyeball, you know, giving you that look, then the screen goes black for the short period of time, which means you cannot rotate the pieces, and you can't do anything while you're stuck, and which means he'll give you a free opportunity for you to top out, and he'll laugh at you because you didn't get him. Well, you know, there's a lot of strategy on beating this boss, because he's a pain in the neck. And the only way you're gonna have to destroy this little creepy creep is just to, you know, create 3 bombs as you can, and then clear the board, and then you would get the last laugh by eliminating Shadow, because he is the most pain in the butt stage enemy. And that's how I feel about it. He's just the most absolutely pain in the butt. I really hate Shadow. My least favorite in the game. And I know, Luke, when I get to stage 7, you're gonna be like, "Come on now, don't mess with me." He's gonna punch your lights out.
Well, I'm not gonna be like that. I'll be singing where is Shadow from Branden Plumley House. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. So that's Tetris Blast, everybody. My second topic that I have for you all today. I think we're gonna talk about this too and have a discussion. I think I'm going to move the other discussion for a later episode, which is the Bluetooth headphones and some other stuff. So we're going to talk about that on the next episode. But right now, I want to get this link open, and I don't know why it's not opening. Hello, Firefox. Can we please get to the next topic?
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. That's why I've sent you the shouts talking about Bear in the Big Blue House, but yeah.
Yeah. So while we wait for the website to load, because I want to get to the next topic, I'm telling you, you know, this has been a great episode so far, Luke, but I'm telling you.
It was! It really was!
Yeah.
Although this website is not working for me right now.
I agree.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to quit this and restart and yada yada yada, so we can get to our next topic.
I agree.
Because I am doing episode 81, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode too if you're watching me live on Branden Plumley Television. Because this is the only place where you can see Vlog Weekly, everybody. Each and every Friday. Time will vary. because I like to do it at 4 p.m. Sometimes I want to do it at 5. So there you go. And oh yeah, your Twitter name? Okay, yeah. I didn't know what your Twitter name was, but I'll make sure to add that. Because mine is We Met Plum. Because I've been on Twitter. I've been on Twitter for like 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
I've been on Twitter since 2009.
I don't want Twitter. Yeah, I was thinking about Twitter, and I'm going to Twitter.com. Like, no, I don't want to go to Twitter.com. What's wrong with you? Oh, I know. Ain't that the truth, guys? Ain't that the truth?
God, guys!
Everybody do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's painful.
It was painful.
And someone's beeping the horns again. Now I got 4 viewers who are watching this episode of Vlog Weekly. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in on this great episode of Vlog Weekly. Thank you, everybody who is watching this. I am so humbled.
I've been watching this, and I mute the volume because of that.
Yeah, so I'm so humbled, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, because this is what I like to do. But if this next website does not load for me, then we may not even talk about this next topic at all, because apparently I'm having problems with the web browser not working on me. Because I am using Wi-Fi, so that's probably the problem. That's why you should never do this on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm doing it in someone else's room, so there you go. So go figure.
Same way.
Possibly the Wi-Fi connection. Probably the strength of the Wi-Fi connection is not great.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Yeah, because I'm trying to get to Apple.com and it's not letting me.
Everybody do that.
Though I am streaming though, which is a good thing.
Yeah, which is a good thing. Yeah.
Alright, well.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't know why the stinking website does not want to load for me.
Agreed. Though I doubt it. Depends.
Everybody do that.
Yeah. It makes no sense, Luke. I mean, I don't know why it has to act up like this, but
yeah, stupid idea.
Man.
Well, it happens, Luke. If you don't have a fast internet, which I do.
Yeah.
Probably because I have
fast internet.
I think someone's using my internet. That's probably why.
Yeah, I have a great mic. I have a great webcam, which is a good thing.
Well, I am just about done with the episode. And, oh my God.
What was that for?
Can I not finish today's episode of Vlog Weekly? Because I want to get this finished.
Everybody do.
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I don't think Apple's not working. So we'll probably have to talk about that on the next episode of Vlog Weekly, because it's just not working. I don't know why, but it just doesn't want to work.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, guys, well, this is unfortunate, but I'm gonna have to pick everything up in this room. As we're doing the live stream, because I don't know why I gotta do this, but I gotta do it.
I don't know why you
so we're gonna have to talk about this on the next episode of the show.
Yeah.
For episode 82, because I want to talk about the iPad stuff, but we're not gonna be able to have time to talk about it because I'm gonna probably have to end this stream a bit early for you all because I gotta start cleaning this room,
Yeah.
So anyway, Luke, you want to do a movie review while I pick this stuff up?
Well, it's about recess schools out. Now,
and like I said, we're gonna do the topics and everything for next week because I gotta wrap this show up really soon because I really gotta get this done, which is a shame because I'm enjoying this episode of Walt Weasley, but I gotta do this.
Yeah. It begins
Yeah.
with the movie actually begins with the gates open and then all of a sudden shoots the guards and well not the guards but whoever it was and then whoever boy man said all clear and then the one principal I'm not gonna say the D word in front of you guys in this episode, but he really is a D word, saying that lucky pie and all that stuff. And I know I don't know what he said in the movie, but in the beginning of the movie, but then he said Third Street School.
Guys, I'm gonna mute my mic. Go ahead.
For some reason, we open with Recess School's Out. The opening title, and then they're coming out with the last day of school, and then we see the payments, and then King Bob was graduating, blah blah blah, and we see the Ashley got like so many dresses, blah blah blah, and we got so Spinelli and Vince for some reason just grabbed some ice cream and said, I give you ice cream! And then just throw the ice cream into the playground. And then Vince was like, what ice cream? And then suddenly just said, and then TJ's like, Principal Pickwick here, blah, 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 and acts like Principal Pickwick for some reason. And we see Principal Pickwick gets TJ in the wherever it was for some reason, and we see the time of the thing and say over the 15-second limit, or for some reason, and we see the school is coming out and say, yay! Okay, fine, and we see some recent and it all went out except for Brokey, Spencer, and Prickly for some reason, and then everybody was going to summer camp except TJ. I mean, why? And we see,
I don't know.
yeah, that's fine. And we get like 5 buses to go these several places, and we just see the TJ just going to places like, for example, like have a news report on the benefit is going to be taking over the school, something like that, for some reason. I mean, why is he doing that? And for some reason, TJ woke up and Becky, TJ's sister, just came by and wanted to work at the Bow Wow kind of burger thing for some reason. And we see TJ just said, this is a stupid idea ever. And of course, forever, blah, blah, blah. And we see the place for
What's with the background noise?
the school. And then, I mean, then after that happened, they just came to do things next day. Like Peggy stole the diary thing and the whole thing here that she never steal a diary at all. But then we see DJ just suddenly just came here and the police officers for some reason. We just, I mean, why hate not just bring Principal Prickly into I say now looks fine to me. Now I'm gonna go to my golf game. I mean, that's part of the movie the same way. And we see see him open up the door and his pants come on and the shoes thing. I don't know why you have to do that, but this is messed up, you know. And those kids are going to save school. And after Benefit got vacation, I mean, almost, they just got to get ready for, like, they just hit the ball and just throw it all the way and just breaks the thing to get rid of the pieces, you know? Yeah, I'm just, yeah, I know that. I don't know either, Chris.
I'm hearing background noise everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, after Benefit got arrested, yeah, the voices after we see that how the movie ends with I don't see the reviews of Con, but however, I just want to see bits and pieces for my standards. However, just so you know that I was gonna do this. My cons were just Benefit was still getting ready to be the new principal. That was just not good. But then the throwback thing, which is a good thing, 1968. It's great. We get rid of recess. I mean, God, why you have to do that? I mean, and then evil man who have a day on Fencer, which makes no sense whatsoever. And of course, recess was all about go outside or something. Yeah, this is a great movie by any means as a kid, but without attitude, it has some actors in it. James Woods, it's who did Hayes and Hercules, is Benefit Recess. Robert Goulet is the singing voice of Mikey, with and April Winchell is Miss Spencer. Bensley, it's Miss Croaky. How do we pronounce it? She's also the announcer of Playhouse Disney from 2000 2007 at the time. And then Miss Prickly is voiced by Dabney Coleman, and Ricky Shaw Cohen, who did Talking Tucker and Dave Phantom, is Vince from Recess. And Andrew Rollins is TJ. Ashley Johnson did various characters like Super Mario Monkey Team, Harvard Force Go, the North Orange, and some other stuff is Gretchen on Recess. I think Courtland Man who did Lloyd and Lloyd in Space, and the pop for Babe is Gus in the time, and some other random characters. Eric Von Detten, his Sid from Toy Story, is Lawson and the sergeant from Recess Goes Out at the time, and Torrin Cardinal is the voice of King Bob, who did Arnold in season 1 or 2 and at the time, Hey Arnold. But then it comes with other characters who's got to be actors for John Malcolm in his review. But anyways, that's my review. I'll give it a 5 out of 5 for this review. This movie's an awesome movie for me. That's my reaction for this review for this Recess Goes Out.
Mm. Yeah, I was wondering where that came from.
Terrifying, no. We're gonna speed this up. Yeah, we gotta do top 10 the same way. We've gotta do that. Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
You guys didn't hear that. Oh, okay. Anyway, guys, short and simple. Yeah, because I forgot to turn my mic on. So I kind of wasted a minute of this garbage. I give Dragonheart, the fourth movie, 4.25 out of 5. Sorry, guys, I know you didn't hear me, but 4.25 out of 5 is what I give Dragonheart 4. And it's a really good movie. You need to check it out. I watched it on Netflix. Really good stuff. So, like I said, guys, we're going to move the topics on the next episode of Lord Weekly. Because, because I have time restraints. Time's not on my side today. Because I got to get this room cleaned and everything, which is a bit pain that I got to get it done. I should have done it last night, but I was too lazy. So, But I gotta get it done by tomorrow because, you know how the landlords are. You know, they want to climb baby and be like a climb baby. You know, and bellyache, you know, and all that garbage. So, but there you go. Yeah, and that's all landlords do, Chris. They just bellyache and they're just cry babies. No need for that. No need for that. So anyway, we're gonna move the whole topics on episode 82. Then that way I'll have more time, and then that way I don't get interrupted, and then that way we can do the show, better. But like I said, this is still a great episode of Vlog Weekly. You know, it really is. I know that you're having a blast right now, Luke, especially with all the fault jokes that I made today.
Yeah, I'm the blast. Yeah.
Alright. So anyway, guys, again, we're gonna move the iPad topic into the next story, the next one. So stay tuned for that. And like I said, guys, once again, I give Dragonheart 4 a 4.25 out of 5. It is a really, really good movie. You need to check it out. And like I said, you have to love dragons if you want to really see this movie. Because I'm a huge fan of dragons, so if you're not a huge fan of dragons, then don't watch it. So that's all I gotta say. Alright.
I agree with you.
So now let's do our top 10 here. If this thing hit it. So sorry guys, we don't have Billy Moody because Billy is out sick. And alright, so here we go, and this is going to be Chris's first ever top 10, because he gets to see this on the episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here we go with all top 10 for today. I gotta get this one clean, so we gotta get this done.
Yeah, brother.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And you know what? I know I probably shouldn't do Vlog Weekly today because I knew that I had to get this room clean and everything. But you know, I wanted to do an episode, at least do an episode, to where I can do it on episode 82, and then that way I don't have to do all this nonsense. And there was kids screaming and everything and all that stuff. So, anyway, our top 10. So let's go ahead and get to our top 10 now, ladies and gentlemen. So let's not waste any time. And there's that fault noise again for the computer that's making. Come on. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this week's top 10 for today, gentlemen, and Luke suggested it on episode 80, and that is we're going to look at Pringles flavored crisp chips. These are the top 10 Pringles flavors.
Yay!
Like a competition of Lay's, perhaps. So anyway, here we go with all top 10. Here we go at number 10 is cheddar cheese. Alright, number 9 is French onion, which I have to try, because I love French onion sun chips. Alright, number 8 is cheddar and sour cream, which they make as well, yeah. Funny thing, huh, Luke?
Yeah!
Alright, number 7. Alright, can you guys see this? Let me just see if you guys can see this. Yes. Hey, we're going back to the picture. Number 7 is jalapeno. Yeah, that's going to be a spicy, that's going to be one spicy little thing right there. So that is jalapeno. That comes in at number 7. Alright, number 6. Number 6 is cheeseburger, which I absolutely love of Pringles. Really, really awesome stuff. Now into our top 5. Yep, cheeseburger Pringles. Gotta love that. Alright, now we're gonna get into our top 5. Here we go with number 5. And why can I not get this to work on my phone? Alright, number 5 is honey mustard, which I love honey mustard.
Wow.
Love honey mustard.
Never heard of that.
Oh, you never heard of honey mustard? Yeah, they do make honey mustard Pringles. Alright, number 4 And number 4 is, well, barbecue, because Lay's potato chips, we give barbecue number 1, and we give Pringles number 4. So, there you go. How about that?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, yeah, good. You guys can see it. Good, okay. I just want to make sure you guys can see what's going on my computer. Alright, number 3. And number 3 is pizza. The pizza flavored Pringles. I love this flavor of the whole thing. So that is pizza at number 3. Well, Luke, you want to take a guess on what number 2 is?
Sour cream and onion?
Let's see. At number 2, you got it right. Sour cream and onion, number 2. Yep. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our number 1 top 10 Pringles flavor. All right, Luke. Any guesses on what this number 1 is? And you too, Christopher.
Salt and vinegar or original?
Well, either one. Luke, what do you gotta say?
Original.
All right, let's see. Number 1 is. Ding, 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 ding. It's the original.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And one of my favorite Pringles chips is number 1. Yep,
Can't
the
go
original.
wrong with the original.
Yeah, original classic Pringles chips. Yep, and that's the original, no frills potato. Well, they're not really potato chips; they're just crisps. That's all we can say on that. And that is our top 10 for today. Yeah. And yes, we're gonna still do the DOS game, so let's go ahead and get that, and we'll wrap up this amazing episode. Though I have to end it short because I gotta get this room clean because my sister's banging on the door and say, "Hey, you gotta get this room clean."
You're like, oh man, this baby!
Yeah, I know.
And this vacuum noise is annoying.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, and that's why I muted the mic so you guys didn't hear it.
Not your fault.
Yeah, that's okay.
And of course we got kid noises too, so that's the fun of that.
All I hear is just buzzing noises.
Yeah, you know. Alright, well let me find it here. Because I know it's here somewhere. If it's like I gotta play peekaboo or something. I know, am I right, Luke? It's like the peekaboo.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either.
Yeah, so... But, you know, Luke, I'm glad you're simply enjoying the episode today. Even though I wanted to do... talk about the whole iPad topic, so... But we're going to have to talk about that next week.
At the same time, right here on Tuesday.
Ah, very funny, Smarty Pants.
This is
Right here on Branden Plumley Television, the number 1 place for the fart jokes.
This is Christopher Harmon reminding you to keep your pet neutered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just made it up in case we're jokes, you know. Like, speaking of which, right here for LGSP on TV, stay tuned, you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just want to do that in case I want to do the feature presentation and blah blah blah, and you know, just have a little fun, you know, just make sure if I can make more videos and for you guys on my Vivi account and YouTube and stuff like that, you know.
Alright, well, Bonnie, we're gonna have to wait till episode 82 of you taking a shower, so hang in there next week, Bonnie, and we'll see if you took a shower and be sparkly clean for episode 82 of World Weekly.
Ha ha ha, swallow, swallow, waffle, waffle,
Yeah,
waffle.
yeah. Ain't that the truth? Because I do a great Bonnie voice, so there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Alright, I got that loaded. Alright, good. So now let me do this here. And like I said, if you guys want to do the YouTube thing, watch the video preview of it, so that way you guys can play along, because I won't be able to screen share it because it will take a beating on my CPU performance.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go.
Alright. 3 players. We're going to do a quick game of this game.
It's a DOS version, but it's a little bit different.
Yep, this is the 86th version of Wheel of Fortune. Alright, so I'm going to be Remix Plum, and let's see, Luke would be number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Okay. There. Okay, and Christopher will be number 3. So it's me, Crazy Bunch, and Christopher. And there are no bonus rounds in this game, so whoever has the highest total will pretty much become the victory of this showdown. Because I think I won. No, Luke won the game, and he did really well.
Yeah, last time, yeah. No H, because Crazy Bunch didn't fail.
No, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, the category is a phrase. Yep, 200 T. All. And. I like to take a P, and there's no P's. Okay, Luke. 200.
Let me check. Pause that for a moment, because
Well, take your time, Luke. There's no time limits in the game.
That's fine. And that.
Yep.
Yes!
3 of them.
Ooh!
Alright. 150. Ooh, you can't avoid the 150, Luke.
Lane 50.
Lane 50, yeah. Anyway, what letter, Luke?
Let me see here. An L?
Yeah, there's 1. You can buy a vowel, you can spin.
I'm gonna buy an E.
Yep, there is 2.
Wow.
Alright, you want to spin or buy?
Let me just see here. I'm going to buy an I.
Okay. No eyes.
Dang it!
Okay, Chris,
let's give this wheel a good spinaroo.
Alright. And it is, I think it's 150 or 250. I'm gonna say it's 150.
B?
Yeah, there was 1.
Let's spin again.
And it is 600.
A W.
Yeah, there's 1.
Let's buy the A.
Alright. Yeah, there is an A. 2 of them.
Okay, just a minute here.
Alright.
Let's buy the E.
Say again.
E.
E's been picked.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, never mind then. Let's spin.
Alright. And it's $100. $100.
B?
Say again.
V?
D, you said? As a donkey?
V, as in...
Oh. B's been picked.
V as in violet. Oh, B hasn't picked? Oh, never
Oh,
mind
no.
then. Try, let's do D.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on with my stream. I'm like, okay, my internet better not be off because I'm still streaming at the moment, phone. Okay. Yes, there was a D. And B's been
Okay.
picked. And you got 2 letters left.
One more spin. Another spin will go.
Boy, it creeped me out.
It made me creep us
And
out.
it's 150.
Was B as in Violet B already called?
Oh, V? Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay,
what I
you said
tried to
V,
call.
okay. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, there is a V. As in Violet. Alright, well, you got 750.
Let's go one more spin. Just to be sure.
Alright, it's 400.
Is there a C?
A C. You said C, right?
Correct. C as in carrot.
No, there's no C's.
Oh, well.
I get to spin. Oh, are you kidding me? I went to bankrupt. Ouch.
Luke, back to you.
Let me see here.
That hurts.
Is it Bad News Travels, Gas, maybe?
I don't know that is even a word.
Oh,
No, that's not correct. I'm sorry, Luke. That's not right. Well,
Ooh,
maybe we'll get
okay.
back to you, Luke. Chris?
Spin, please.
Okay. And it's 200.
How about an F?
You got it.
Bad news travel fast.
Yeah. Maybe type this here. And you get 1,000 bonus, so you're up to 1950. So in this version of Wheel of Fortune, a DOS game, if you solve the puzzle correctly, you earn a $1,000 bonus on top of how much you won in the round. So there you go.
That's good.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Chris is on the board with 1950. Me and Luke are in Zippity Doodah land right now.
yeah.
Alright, now we're looking for a thing, whatever you want to call it. Alright, Luke. Spin the wheel. And it's $900.
I like a T.
And there is a T, 1.
See here. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah. Food?
Okay. It is 400.
S.
1.
I like to buy vowel and E.
Alright. Yep. 5 E's.
Wow.
Now what?
Wow.
Food?
Okay. 600, almost to the bankrupt.
Oh, yeah. Right. An N.
Yeah. There's 2 of them.
Wow.
2250.
I'd like to buy an A.
Okay. Yeah, there is 1.
Food?
You went bankrupt.
Dang it!
There goes your 22, there goes your money. Sorry, Luke.
Suckish. Alright,
Yeah,
give this
suckish.
wheel a good spinaroo.
And 900.
L as in Luke.
Yeah, there is 2.
Okay, just a minute, just a minute here. Alright, spin, please.
400.
C,
Yep, there is 2 of them.
Okay. Alright. Oh wow. Oh jeez. Let's buy the eye.
Okay. There is 2 eyes.
Okay. 2 eyes. Alright. I think I'm gonna solve actually.
Alright.
Electric pencil sharpener.
You got it. If I can not misspell. Yes, you got it. Alright. 3,750 that one. You got 5,700. Oh boy, Luke. We gotta catch up here in the next round, because this is it.
Both of you are still zippity doo dah.
Yeah, me and Luke are still in zippity doo dah land forever.
At least he still, unless he still gets some money on the board.
But at least
here.
he's having fun. Anyway, phrase is a category, and you get the spin for round 3. Oh, Christopher, you gotta think big on this one. You just landed on $1,500.
All right, is there a B as in you?
No.
Nah, that's okay.
So sorry. Alright, back to me. 500 T. No, no T. Dang it.
Wrongster.
Alright, Luke.
What?
See if you can get on the board. $500.
S.
Yeah, there is 3 S's.
Wow. Let me see here. I like to spy about I.
1.
What?
You lose your turn, but you get to keep your money.
Dang it.
Spin, please.
600, almost to the bankrupt.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
A N.
That, I'm telling you, it's scary. Yeah, there was 3 of them.
Oh, 3 N's? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. With a cheap puzzle, I didn't think there was gonna be a letter like that. Okay, let me see something.
Yeah.
Let's buy the E.
There is 2.
Okay. Let's buy the O.
Okay. There is 3.
3.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know. It's a tense.
Yeah. Spin, please.
200.
W.
2.
Spin, please.
400.
L?
No.
Oh, oh well.
Alright, my turn. And I get 700. G. Spin. 500 D. I'm gonna solve. Alright, don't goof it up. I need to be on the board. Sorry, Luke, but hey, at least you had fun, though, right?
Yeah, fun.
No news is good news. Booyah!
Oh, yeah. I should have known that.
But it's
oh,
not
well.
enough,
No
though,
big-
because Christopher wins this showdown with $5,700.
Yeah. Good game. Good game.
So the winner is Christopher. So he wins with 5,700. I get 2,200. And you know what, Luke? Since you got a bit fat zero, we're gonna give you like, let's say $1,500
possibly.
in thanks for being on the showdown.
Yep. Good game. Good game, guys.
Uh huh. And that's how the Wheel of Fortune game is from '86, created by a guy named Greg Menkow. This is a DOS game, and it's a really wonderful game. Love doing the showdown. So, again, your final score, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher at 5,700, me with 2,200, and even though Crazy Bunch got 0, but we're going to give him $1,500 because, why not? Because he's been making all fart jokes all on this episode of Vlog Weekly, and me too. So I deserve some of that credit too.
Yeah, I agree.
So, there you go. That, my friends, I think that puts the icing on the cake, ladies and gentlemen, for the 81st edition of Vlog Weekly. I know I have to end it short because I gotta get this room done for tomorrow, yada yada yada. So I gotta get that done, and you know what, guys? When this room gets done clean, then it means I can, focus on giving you all the best of Vlog Weekly, in every possible way that I can. So, just like I said, we're gonna move all the topics we wanted to do for today. We're gonna move it on episode 82. The Apple iPad, the Bluetooth headphones, the standard, the SSD thing, why it's better than SD cards. So we'll get to talk about that on next week's show. So anyway, do want to thank Christopher for being on this Vlog Weekly, the first time ever on Vlog Weekly.
No problem.
And yep. So. And Luke, from the very beginning of the Vlog Weekly, or, simply known as Weekly Vlogs, which is, don't know why I came up with that name. But probably because Bonnie came up with that stupid name. I don't know why. But anyway, I don't think it's Bonnie. I don't know. I don't know who did that. Who did that? But anyway.
I have no idea either.
I don't know either. But anyway, Luke, yeah, so, Luke, thank you for tuning in, and you know what? It's a shame that Billy wasn't on episode 81. So this is going to be his 3-episode absence. Well, maybe we'll have him on for episode 82, but who knows?
That's fine. That's fine. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, Luke, go ahead and close it out, sir, and we'll get ready for episode 82 next week on a brand new month, July. Oh no, wait, not July. On the 30th. Excuse me. Excuse me, Matt Plummer. It's the 30th, not July. Okay, shut my mouth. I know. Anyway, Luke, go ahead.
Anyway, the first thing is, you're welcome. And the second thing is, well, folks, just a reminder, I just want to do some things real quick, like recording TV, and of course, making videos, and of course, recording some stuff, dubbing some tapes on my VCR while I'm doing this. And it depends on how I'm going to be able to do, oh my god, live stream offline, seriously? Okay,
Goodness. Goodness.
More details on whatever happens, and we got stuff to do. Even though I still have more stuff planned in the works, but I have more videos in development, and then again, I still have more stuff like LHBM-wise in development, and still have more stuff for the past 10 years in development. I have more stuff I asked cruise ships to be part of, have of his early content as part of the documentary I did, and he said, as long as you have my credit. I'm like, I forgot about that though, and yeah, that's why I have to do that though. It depends. So let's face it this way, folks. If I made a Vimeo video, then I have to do a documentary. So there you go. Anyways, that's my episode for me. This is Luke Jefferson. Goodbye. Peace out, baby. Back to Branden Plumley whole time. Bang!
Okay, thank you, Luke. And while you were doing all that, Luke, I checked out on my YouTube dashboard. I was in the red because my viewers are experiencing some issues with the episode today. So sorry, everybody, for the issues. I hope the internet gets cleaned up next week because I'll probably have to reset the router, and that way it can be a steady green throughout the entire episode. But yeah, it was in the red. Now it's in the green. So sorry, guys, if you guys were experiencing some issues, so I do apologize. But thank you, everybody, on my YouTube channel for tuning in on episode 81. This has been a great episode. 82 is going to be even awesomer than it was on episode 81, though I still had a great time with this episode. So, but there you guys go. So anyway, guys, sorry about the whole issues with that. So hopefully 82 will be, be much better for you viewers who tuned in, and thank you everybody to all my viewers who watched the episode today. It means a lot to me. And so thank you all for that. And like I said, guys, keep the YouTube channel growing. And like I said, guys, this is a lot of fun. So I'll be back next week. Lou will be back next week for the June 30th of Wild Weekly. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, guys, that will do it. I am Branden Plumley, the host. Thank you guys for watching, and this will conclude the episode 81 of Vlog Weekly. And now, if you all excuse me, I got some vacuuming to do, and I got some cleaning to do in this room. So, we'll see you guys next week for episode 82 of Vlog Weekly. Bye for now, and thanks for watching. Peace.